We live in RV full-time and today's moving day, so come check out our routine. This is when we first arrived to the new campground and my husband is parking the truck. Sometimes spots are a little tight and we get super close to trees or poles and it really freaks me out, but my husband is a professional at this point and it doesn't faze him at all. If it were me, I would literally do like a 100-point turn to get into this thing, but my husband pulls up twice and backs in perfectly. When we first started RVing, he had some experience pulling trailers, but nothing like this. The past year, he has completely mastered it. But don't get me wrong, we've had our fair share of experiences, and if you've seen the video of us getting stuck in a ditch the first day we bought our RV, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The first thing he does after we park is plug the power cord in, and that's because we need electricity to raise the RV off of the truck. Then he opens the bed, unhooks the power cord from the RV to the truck. Then he hops in the bed of the truck so he can detach the safety chains that hold the RV to the truck. Once the RV is completely detached from the truck, I raise the legs so the RV lifts off of the hitch. We have an electric auto leveling system, which makes this process super easy. Once the RV is lifted enough that it clears the hitch, I hop in the truck and drive it away so I can park it. This next part is where you see the auto leveling system. It's one of my favorite features, honestly. Here he is tucking up the power cord that connects the RV to the truck while we're towing it. And this part is super cool. All he does is click auto level. And if you watch it super closely, you can see it leveling itself on its own. So far, we have not had any issues with our auto leveling system, though that's not everyone's experience. Fingers crossed we don't have any problems because it's a great feature. Now it's time to connect the water hose. First he attaches it to the RV and then down to the water spigot. And of course he uncoils it and makes it all nice so it's not kinked. And we recently got this 3-chamber filter system, so he sets that up and makes sure it's standing. The last thing he does is connects the sewer hoses. We have 2 separate valves for hoses. The one at the front of our RV is for the first black tank and 2 gray tanks. And the one at the back of the RV is for 1 black and 1 gray tank. There's a Y-shaped connector that attaches both of the hoses from the RV into one hose that goes into the sewer. We also use those sloped sewer supports so our hoses don't lay on the ground. They're elevated and angled down to the sewer. This is by far the crappiest, pun intended, RV chore. But once it's set up, it's not dirty at all. You just pull the plug for whichever tank you're emptying and it drains right into the sewer. That was definitely something I was intimidated about at first, but it's really not that bad. Now that everything is set up, it's time to slide out the slides. The first one going out is the kitchen, and then Riker's bedroom slide, and then our bedroom slide comes out last. And on the other side, the last slide that's coming out is the one with our couch on it. The last thing I do is turn the ACs on, and that's it. We're ready to go. And because I bet you're curious, this takes us about an hour.